请坐，捻一叶菩提香。阅读觉诸佛智慧海。欢迎收听由香海文化制作的Fun香节目。本季我们阅读星云大师著作《星云说喻》，聆听大师如何以简短的譬喻故事，巧妙引导大众，以智慧克服生活的困境，得到解脱自在。本系列故事由人间佛教研究院副院长妙光法师以英文诵读，中文诵读由 AI 生成。
Hello, this is Miao Guang, and today's Bodhi Light Tales is Cultivation Starts from the Mind. Once upon a time, Chan Master Foyin and the scholar Su Dongpo were meditating. Suddenly, the scholar, sitting across from the master, whispered, "Master, what do you think? How do I look to you?" The master opened his eyes and looked upon the scholar, his back straight and relaxed, legs crossed and palms rested, his demeanor composed and peaceful. After a few minutes of careful observation in silence, the master replied, "You look majestic, my dear scholar. Your eyes are shining with compassion, and your appearance is as dignified as that of the Buddha." The scholar was very much pleased with the master's observations and very happy to receive such praise. A few moments later, the master looked at the scholar and asked in return, "My dear friend, now look at me and tell me, how do I look?" The scholar paused and before replying, thought to himself, "Usually this wise monk always gets the better of me. He always finds a way to answer with deep and subtle observations that leave me baffled, speechless and lost in thought. Now is my chance to give my friend a taste of his own medicine. Let's see if I can give him an answer that will leave him guessing and wondering what I really mean." So cunningly he replied, "Master, I must be honest with you. To me, you look like a pile of ox dung." The master was very much amused by his friend's reply and immediately burst into laughter. Without asking any questions or commenting on the scholar's statement, he simply went back to meditating. The two friends completed their meditation in perfect silence and tranquility, with their humor perfectly at ease. Afterward, they bid each other farewell and parted. The scholar was much pleased with himself and thought, "Fantastic! I finally got the master back this time." He was speechless. He felt extremely proud of his clever wordplay. For the remainder of the day, the scholar bragged to anyone who would listen about his brilliance on how he had nested the great Chan master, who was lost for words. At home, the scholar boasted about his victory to his sister. Surprisingly, his younger sister merely sighed and shook her head in dismay. "No, my dear brother," she said, "I'm sorry to tell you that it is the Chan master who has bested you once again. You didn't win at all. You lost." The scholar stared at his sister, blinking in disbelief. He did not understand. "Me? I was defeated? What do you mean?" It was obvious my reply baffled the master. He was speechless. That's how much I confused him. He clearly couldn't think of a reply to my observation. So what makes you think that it was me who lost? His younger sister replied, "Perception of presence depends on one's state of mind, my dear brother. Don't you see? The master saw you as a Buddha because his mind is one with the Buddha. You, on the other hand, seeing him as a pile of ox dung shows that you only had dung in your mind. The moral of the story is that cultivation is not about showing off with clever words. The quality of one's cultivation depends on one's state of mind, and the ability to reduce bad habits such as laziness, prejudice, and harmful thoughts. It is about how to maximize our good habits in line with the path to Buddhahood. Just as Venerable Master Xing Yun tells us, if your mind is proud, you will be arrogant. If your mind is doubtful, you will be impatient. If your mind is modest, you will be astute. If your mind is pragmatic, you will be resolute. Before entering nirvana, the Buddha left his disciples the following verse: I am now in the most wonderful state of mind. When others scold me, I feel no distress. No words can unsettle me. Nirvana, life, and death are all the same to me. Those yet to be enlightened still must learn to let go of delusive and discriminating thoughts in order to achieve liberation. For them, I leave a reminder. They must clear the garden of their mind by removing poisonous weeds such as prejudice, doubt, and laziness. These poisonous weeds in our mind are delusions that cause attachment to merely seeing life as a contest of victories and defeats, including many other negative thoughts. What this story tells us is that if we look at everything and all beings with the Buddha's mind, our world and our perception of it is at one with the Buddha. But if we look at people and objects with a mind filled with ox dung, then everything is polluted and full of filth.
佛与牛粪。有一天，佛印禅师和苏东坡在禅堂打坐，苏东坡忽然问禅师：“禅师，你看一看，我坐在这里像什么？”佛印禅师仔细端详说：“好庄严，雪视眉眼，慈柔含笑，身相端严，就像一尊佛祖。”苏东坡很满意禅师的答复。过了一会儿，佛印禅师对苏东坡说：“学士，你看看我坐在这里像什么？”苏东坡心想，平时被这老和尚占尽上风，弄得灰头土脸，今天逮到这个机会，给他一点颜色瞧瞧。苏东坡回答：“禅师，我老实告诉你，你就像一堆牛粪。”佛印禅师听了毫不介意，只是呵呵一笑。苏东坡以为胜过佛印禅师一回，洋洋得意，逢人夸口自己的聪明，让佛印禅师哑口无言。苏东坡的妹妹听完哥哥胜利的经过，叹了一口气说：“哥哥，你输了。”苏东坡不明白问：“我怎么会输呢？明明是禅师反驳不了我的回答，怎么是我输了呢？”苏小妹说：“哥哥，人家禅师心中是佛，他看你是佛，你的心中是牛粪，所以你看到禅师就是牛粪啊。”修行不是逞口舌之能，更不是在语言上针锋相对。修行品质的好坏，决定在心地功夫上。减少比较分别的染习，离却凡夫心，入如来行。佛陀临涅盘之际，曾留下一偈：“我今境况大好，他人骂时无恼。
无言不说是非，涅槃生死同道。识达自家本宗，由来无有青草。一切妄想分别，将知是人不了。既言凡夫莫待，除却心中毒草。心中的毒草，就是我们的胜负得失、比较分别的妄想。就像佛印禅师与苏东坡，一个以佛心看人看万物，一切都是佛的庄严显现；一个以牛粪心观人观万物，则一切都充满臭秽污浊。星云大师法语：心高则气傲，心浮则气躁，心虚则理明，心实则志坚。
更多内容，欢迎典藏星云大师全集以及系列著作。感谢您的收听，我们下次见。